Hey everyone, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. Tonight I will be ripping some packs. I have some vintage stuff that I'm going to be breaking. I've got 3 packs of 1980 Topps Hunt's Bread. This is a Canadian bread company that made basically three card packs of 1980 Topps. I think these are a repackaged product. But it's a really inexpensive way to open 1980 Topps packs. A wax pack of 1980 Topps is around $250 now. That's a risky gamble to open a pack that expensive. These you can get for around $4 or $5 a pack, give or take. So very an inexpensive rip, but there's still, you never know, there could be a Ricky in here. There's 1 card showing on the back of each pack, so there's really only 6 cards that we don't know what they are, but that'll be a fun little break. And then I also have this 1985 Topps rack pack, and this is a pretty cool pack. It has actually has the Brett Saberhagen rookie on top. Not one of the big rookies, not necessarily a pack that is super collectible or anything like that. Certainly it's a pack that I'm comfortable opening. And on the back there's also a Tim Raines, which is kind of cool. So we'll have one of the rookies out of the pack, but thought we could go ahead and start with the 1980 Hunt's Bread. This break is brought to you by Bitburger, not Vosteiner, Bitburger. Last time I think I said this break is brought to you by Bitburger, and I was holding a Vosteiner, or vice versa. I said the break was being brought to you by Vosteiner, and I was holding a Bitburger. Whatever it was. This break, no mistake. Look at that rhyme. Bitburger. All right. Let's rip into some 1980 Topps. I actually have a package from Baseball Card Exchange coming on Friday. I got the UPS notification today. So I have some rack packs that are coming, some of which I'm selling, a few I'm keeping, and there's some really nice ones in there that I can't wait to get back. They've been sitting at Baseball Card Exchange for a while. So what's interesting, getting back to the break, what's interesting is that this is a Canadian bread company, like I said. And on their header card is actually an O-Peachy. It has an O-Peachy logo, which is kind of interesting. These are the lifetime leading home run leaders, is what's on the back, but it has O-Peachy on it, even though the cards are actually Topps and not O-Peachy. So the first pack, Craig Chamberlain, Fred Kendall, and Mike Barlow. All right, pack number 2. Let's see if we can get anything. Oh, wow, this one only had 2 cards in it. Okay. Brian Doyle and Will McKinney. Well, so much for that. So much for the 3rd card. I should contact Hunt's Bread if they're still around. Can I get a new pack? The last pack. Remember when you guys used to sell 1980 Topps? Well, I'd like a pack with actually 3 cards in it. Well, that's kind of cool. This might actually have Ricky Henderson on it. This is the A's team card. It's kind of blurry. That's kind of cool. Let's see if Henderson's on there. Yeah, he's on there. All right. I don't know when he got called up in 1980, but of course his 1980 Topps card is the big card of the set. I think that's Ricky, right? It's actually hard to tell. Oh, that might be him right down here. Ricky Henderson. So I pulled a Ricky. Let's see here. Thad Bosley, whoever that is, and Gary Allenson. Well, that's pretty cool that I got an A's team card. That could have been a lot worse. I might actually sleeve that one up. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now, let's get to 1985 Topps. Oh, one thing I will show you about the seals on rack packs. In a lot of the 1980s Topps product, the packs are not sealed this way. They're not sealed top to bottom. They're sealed this way. This line that you see running along the back, that is the seal. That is what sealed the packs. So if you see a pack that where you see that this looks kind of funky in the back, this is the seal. That means the seal might be tampered with. So just an FYI. Let's go ahead and rip this puppy open. I don't feel too bad about this because 85 Topps is still, unless it's a really special pack. I'm actually getting a really cool 85 pack in the mail on Friday. But unless it's a really unique pack, there's plenty of 85s around still. You know, this is okay to rip, I think. It's still a little, you know, still can run you, you know, a fair amount of money. You know, a rack pack, you know, $20 to $25 to $30, give or take. You know, it's not super cheap, but there's still the prospect of pulling, you know, a big card. So we have Steve Garvey. I'm just going to run through these because I don't want to take 25 minutes. Tim Foley. 85 Topps is a cool design. It's a fun rip. Doug Baker, Don Baylor, should be in the Hall of Fame in my opinion. Father Son, Dave Stenhouse, Mike Stenhouse, Ron Gardenhire, Braves manager Joe Torre, Frank LaCourte, Franklin Stubbs. A follow-up to my video last night, I actually received an email from the seller after I did the video, and if you haven't watched the video, I was angry last night, but it's not my best moment, so you don't feel compelled to watch it because there is some. I was flustered and I was upset, but the seller contacted me. After I said, you know, you could just send the pack to my home address if that works for you. He sent me about a 5 or 6 paragraph email response explaining more about why he does not trust and does not like Baseball Card Exchange. And it turns out that a lot of the product that he had sold to people over the years had come back where Steve couldn't authenticate it, right? Or some of the product that he's sold to people. But what people like the gentleman that I went on my rant about last night don't realize is that there's the Saberhagen rookie. It actually has this notch on the edge. It's not the best condition. What people like that don't realize is when Steve says he can't authenticate something, it doesn't necessarily mean it's tampered with. It just means he's not 100% sure. And if he's not 100% sure, he doesn't wrap it, which is how it should be, right? And it's not personal, you know, if something comes back tampered, right? Or if something comes back with where he can't authenticate it. I've had a rack pack I've talked about on my channel that he couldn't authenticate. It has nothing to do with me. He's doing his job and he's trying to do the best he can. This guy seemed like he had an axe to grind and he took it personally. So, you know, but it still had nothing to do with me purchasing the pack and sending it to Baseball Card Exchange to get wrapped. And I'm confident this pack is real. I mean, I'm happy I'm actually getting it for my collection. Even though the guy was a jackass, I'm happy, you know, that he's sending it. I'm never going to do business with him again, but I'm happy that he's sending it. And I'll just send it from here to Baseball Card Exchange since he was so opposed to the idea of something going there. And this is the last cell, Huey Brooks. This pack has been pretty much a bust other than the rookie card on the front. And a lot of names I've never even heard of. Oh, there's Willie McGee. That's cool. This is a nice card. I like Willie McGee cards. That's a cool McGee. Lance Parrish. Al Nipper, Billy Gardner. I have his autograph somewhere on a card I wrote to him in the mail years ago. Mike Scott. And this pack has been pretty much a bust. Well, here's a Hall of Famer at the end of his career. Don Sutton, Bob Jones, Fran Mullins, and Tim Rock Raines. That's a cool card. So that is it for the break. That was pretty much a bust on the 85 Topps, but I did get a pretty cool A's team card with Ricky Henderson out of the 1980 Topps Hunts Bread. Again, if you're looking for 1980 Topps to rip, try some Hunts Bread packs. You know, there you can get a giant lot of them on eBay for cheap. Try Hunts Bread and try Bitburger. Good night, everybody.